I'm at work and I'm like 30 minutes early for my shift. So I was thinking on my way, mostly just because I got in the car to warm it up, and for some reason it's 27 degrees outside and the car warmed up quickly. But anyway, I was thinking about this break that I'm on from doing tarot readings and how it's affecting me, because I sit down and I've been writing out like a whole message in my journal. And then when it comes time to hit the record button, I'm just not really interested. Yesterday, I was off from work and I slept literally all day long. I was awake for about 5 hours, and during that 5 hour period, I made some chicken and dumplings, and then I ate and went right back to bed. It was like 7 o'clock when I fell asleep. I'm just like, I've got this deep exhaustion, and I also think I'm getting sick, so that's a thing. But we've got this weather system coming through, and there's like this air of a void. There's hardly anybody on the highway today. There's like nobody over at the grocery store. There's just an air of a void. I was thinking about John 3:16 and how I'm just like, I think the reason why I haven't been recording videos is I'm in this state of needing deep rest right now, and like mentally, like mental deep rest. And John 3:16 comes to mind, and I was thinking about the word begotten, meaning like to give rise to birth. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, so that those who believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. The source of all creation gave rise to the Christ consciousness. And how Jesus was talking to Nicodemus these words of wisdom. But he wasn't talking about himself. He was talking about man in general. While at the same time, I guess, prophesying his own demise. How can you come into the world with a rebellious spirit, being raised in mysticism and Kabbalah and in the deep, dark recesses of the temple by the mystic rabbis, and then going to Egypt and spending your childhood in Egypt, surrounded by all the Egyptian symbolism? You can't be raised that way and then come out into the collective atmosphere throwing tables and not be crucified. Yeshua was a dangerous man to the government. Thankfully, in the age that we live in now, actually, that's not true. JFK was crucified. Martin Luther King Jr. was crucified. You can't rebel against government control and not be taken out. You must be obedient, little sheep. I feel like I too am in this void right now collectively. Like, I'm sitting here with you guys and I've gone through this deep spiritual transformation just within the last couple of days. It started with well, it doesn't matter what it started with. But I feel like I have nothing left to say because every video that I do is basically me just talking to myself and giving myself advice. And I've had to go through it and go through it and go through it and go through it. And I finally have heard it and I'm living it and I'm witnessing it. And I feel like there's nothing more to say. It's a void. I've been watching the daffodils come up for the last couple of days and new life is emerging. The camellia trees are getting ready to bud. Oh, or they are budding with their flowers, and currently the blooming honeysuckle bushes, not the vines, they're setting their blooms now and they'll be fading off. The lilies are coming up. The crocuses have been up for a minute. Everything's getting ready to start blooming as we move closer into spring, and we're kind of like in this void space where you can see the new life emerging, but it's not quite in full potential. There is something emerging in my life right now. I'm not sure exactly what it is, and I'm not sure how comfortable I am with it, but I feel like I can't make myself give you guys a message in the morning because I feel like I've said all that I can say. So what's my next move here with the collective? I don't know. I think I'm just going to keep sharing my life. 21 years ago, a doctor told me that I was going to have a C-section to give birth to my oldest daughter. And an hour before that C-section was scheduled, she decided that she was going to make a big shift and turn around into the birth canal and come out the usual way. So they decided to proceed with giving me an induction labor with a shitload of Pitocin, and I was in labor for 26 hours with that child, and she came on the 25th, 26 hours after they started my labor. And there's something about that, this thing that wants to be birthed, it's not quite ready yet. And it doesn't want to be forced out. It'll turn and start to be birthed when it's ready. That's where I am today, 9:09 on the timer. Not really a message for you guys so much as a update on my life. All right, I love y'all. Have a great day, and I'll catch you later.